This video is for any men out there who are struggling with low confidence, low self-worth, low self-esteem and insecurity. It's something I struggled with myself in the not too distant past. I was addicted to drugs for over 10 years, and in that time I completely lost myself. I lost all my self-worth, all my self-respect, and any confidence that I had growing up as a kid was destroyed through my actions and through how I felt about myself. So today I've got a list of things that are practical steps towards how we can build more self-confidence and start believing in ourselves, start showing up to life more fully, stepping into our power and reclaiming our lives. So a lot of young men ask me, how do I build confidence? And the real answer is, it's not something that can be faked. It's actually something that has to be earned. It has to be built through repetition, through you building yourself and overcoming challenges and developing yourself in different ways. Number one is quitting any vices that you have. Often this can be a massive source of shame for people, having addictions and vices that we know don't serve us. We know we keep letting ourselves down. It's basically destroying our relationship with ourselves. Every time we say we're going to stop doing something and then we carry on doing it, part of us dies, and that self-trust, that self-respect slowly starts to be worn away. Having addictions to things like drugs and porn can be a very shameful thing. It can make you not want to interact with the world. It can make you want to isolate, and hide away in shame. So this is number one thing. If you've got vices right now, have a really serious look at how that's affecting your life and how that's affecting your view of yourself, because these things, even if it's unconsciously, will destroy our relationship with ourselves, because we know we have more potential and we know that we actually don't want to be doing these behaviors. Number two is building your physique. So this is a really fundamental step for any young man or any man in general to get yourself physically fit, to become physically imposing, to have confidence in yourself and your abilities. The stronger and fitter you are naturally builds confidence. You're more physically capable of defending yourself. When you work out and exercise, obviously you're building muscle. Your stature is going to change, your posture is going to change, you're going to be more grounded, you're going to be more confident, and as well as that, you just feel better. You feel more confident in your body, you feel healthier, you sleep better, your energy's better, so it just has a massive compounding effect. So it's something that's fairly easy to do. It takes a bit of dedication and a bit of hard work at first, but once you get that momentum going and it becomes part of your lifestyle, you start to enjoy it, you start to see the benefits of it, you start to see your body changing, your muscles growing, and then that changes how people respond to you in the world. People react to you differently, people respect you more, even subconsciously. It's an unspoken thing, but when you're a physically fit male in peak condition, the way the world reacts to you is very different. It's the number one thing you can do as a young man, not only because it changes your physique, but also because it shows you that you're capable of actually putting in some effort, being consistent, and showing up for yourself every single day. Once you start doing that, you start building momentum. And that leads us on to the next step, which is keeping promises to yourself. Every time you let yourself down, you lose trust in yourself. On the flip side of that, every time you keep promises to yourself, you gain self-respect, you gain self-trust, and you gain confidence. So even if the promises are small at first, it might just be, I'm going to get up at this time every single morning, or I'm going to start going to the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to stop doing this behavior. I'm going to start doing this behavior. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's something you can actually stick to. What's going to happen is over time, you're going to be able to add more to those goals that you've set for yourself, and you'll become more capable. But at first, you have to start small, build that momentum like a snowball. So the next one is service to others. And this is something that maybe not many other people talk about, but it's definitely something that's massively helped me in my own recovery journey, is to be of service to help others. It builds my self-esteem so much because it's not about me. It takes myself out of the equation. It's so rewarding and fulfilling, when you can give yourself, give of your time, whether it's charity, whether it's service, helping family, community, helping someone who's struggling. The amount that I get back from doing those kind of things is massive. How do you build self-esteem? Well, there you go, you do esteemable acts. So number 5 is emotional regulation. Now, this is a massively important one. As a man, we don't feel our emotions, we shut them down. This causes a kind of pressure cooker type scenario where emotions and stress build up and then it ends up exploding through rage, through anger, through violence. And most of the time, underneath that is either a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, and a lot of stress. So being able to regulate ourselves emotionally is massively important. It allows us to be less reactive to things in life, to be able to respond as opposed to react. And it allows us to handle day-to-day life without becoming stressed. It allows us to perform under pressure, and this is going to build confidence because you become more capable. You can handle yourself emotionally. So we do this through practices like meditation to calm our mind and to give us that moment of separation between the stimulus and the response, between something happening and our reaction. Things like breath work help us to process emotions and stress, to be able to regulate ourselves and our nervous system, where we can make better decisions, we can be more grounded, we can be more focused, we can be more clear and calm and confident in ourselves. So the next one is building competence. How do you build confidence? Well, it's evidence that you're competent. We can become competent physically, emotionally, mentally, learning new skills, learning new information, expanding your mind, developing talents, finding your passions, finding things that make you an interesting person, building a skill that people need. What problems can you solve for others? How can you use your talents and abilities to earn an income? Maybe it's learning an instrument, playing sports, martial arts, reading, building skills, whatever it is you're interested in, developing yourself in some way. And this is going to help you build your own value. It also gives you things to talk about in life. Part of why people suffer with confidence is because of social anxiety. You can also acquire skills in conversation, charisma, body language, storytelling, all these kind of things. Build your character as a person, all these things are going to help build confidence. So the next thing is taking pride in your appearance. So this is things like grooming, fashion sense, and also taking pride in your space. Because if we take no pride in ourselves, how are people going to respect us? You have to present well. Take care of your health, your fitness, your physique, how you're dressing, how you're grooming yourself. Smell nice, trim your nails, comb your beard, comb your hair, dress well, take pride in your appearance, and take pride in your room. Your room is a reflection of your mental space. If you let things pile up, clutter and dirt everywhere, you're going to be okay with things building up in your life, on your to-do list. Things getting out of hand, things becoming unmanageable. So we take pride in everything we do, even the little things, especially taking care of our appearance. It's going to help us to feel better about ourselves, to look better, to feel our best. The final one is getting out of your comfort zone. This is really where a lot of growth happens. Putting yourself out there, pushing your boundaries, moving towards that thing that you're fearful of. When I get a reaction inside that is like, oh, don't want to do that, I'm going to avoid that. That's an indicator that I need to move towards that thing, because that's where the next level of growth is for me. Pushing yourself past your boundaries expands your capacity. Every time you overcome a certain challenge, or you push yourself to speak publicly, to approach strangers, to talk to people, to approach that girl, to do that thing, whatever it is, getting out of your comfort zone is going to help you grow as a person. It's going to help you have more self-belief. And even when you fail, you face obstacles, it's going to help you grow because you're going to learn something. So there's literally nothing bad that can come from stepping outside of your comfort zone. And at the very best, it's going to help you become a more well-rounded person, more capable, more confident, more self-belief. So that concludes the list today. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. And you'll have to bear with me because I've got mad hay fever right now, sat out here in the field. So apologies for my voice and the sniffling, but I'm out here making content because I'm keeping promises to myself. So there we go. Hopefully that was helpful. If you like more videos on self-mastery, becoming the best version of yourself, becoming the author of your own destiny, please do subscribe, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.